Let's calculate for a minute that we didn't have a soul. What would that be like? What would that be like if we just had a physical mind and no soul direction? Think about that for a sec. Try to understand how important it is to have the soul, because without the soul, you can travel through the mind. Isn't that interesting? You cannot travel through the mind if you don't have a soul. The importance is to understand all positions to you through chakra systems, understanding you through the chakra systems, why you are giving chakras to communicate to higher levels of you through the conscious level system. The more you high rise, the more you understand the connections of the soul and how it needs to be in placements of all interference position line connections. Today, we're going to go into the phone receptions of your phone connections. It's amazing how we go through tweaking line interference, everything program setting, all through digital code system locations. Everybody has a digital code. It's a framing line center position locations. This phone is not a phone. This phone is a computer. So to operate the system line center is to understand your positions and how it's connected to the heart. Heart is its computer. The mind is its mainframe interference, cloud interface. You have to understand computer to computer, right? So it's you, two positions of what you're doing through travel. Traveling through wire. We're going to travel through the wires into your phones. Circuitry line center into the center core line position. Okay? It's going to be interesting because you guys have to know what it's like to actually see yourself separate and formulate into positions where you have to come friendship, relationship, and partnerships, not just with your soul, but the circuitry system of its phone, your cell phones. Anything that you pertain to is all positions to you. It's all about understanding how to use electronic interference when you go into higher level of rotation to its position. Okay. So other than that, before we get started, how's everybody doing? 2 days till Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Make sure you have your water in standby. Please. It's very important. We're going to go through the circuitry line centers of your phones. So, and it's going to be freaky. I travel through extra time line centers to put you guys in separation of your souls from one soul to the next, and it felt weird. Well, this is going to be a rectangular line center. You're actually going to be in your own phones. You understand? You're actually going to be in the center rotation of your phone. You have to truly understand how to calculate system. The circuitry lines, the circuitry boards. Okay? So, 2 days to Christmas. Yeah, hope you guys done your shopping. Still don't have a tree, but we made the best. It's here. It's inside the Heartline Center. So, tree, understand the positions, still levels of Christmas. Lotus, Christopher, how's it going? Lotus, Danielle, how's everybody doing? Tina, Janet, Ellen. Ellen's leaving. Okay, got your message. Tina, Josh, how's it going? Yeah, beautiful souls, Grand Rising, Force Connections, High Position Line Center. Right. Let's see. Balance is the most important thing, especially because you guys are coming to higher levels in the new year, track system line conditions. Now, the galaxy and its rotation positions, humanity is now in a TV reception line. So everybody's TV's on, which is amazing, but they're not aware of it. That's the problem. So they have to be activated, right? Plain and simple, right? People come to me all the time and say, well, can I do it myself? And I said, no, you can't. And people, they think that, okay, well, you know, I appreciate what you're saying, but I don't need your help. Okay, that's fine. But do you understand how to communicate to yourself inside? What do you think inside is? What is inside your body? What is inside your body? Actually, better example, what happens when you pass over? What goes up? Your soul. So we're in changing line centers here in positions, track interference, everything through your higher self is now allocated in line center. Okay, we're in a program in defense position line center rotations in position to a location to its avatar. The higher self has had its channel. Now it's the avatar. All right. Now, for you to understand the avatar, everything through the audio signals of the right and left have to understand positions of ringing ears. People come to me all the time. It seems to be a really, really popular subject. all it is connections to you. It's not tennis or anything, connections to physical line center. It's all positioned to your avatar. Once the avatar understands its compartments and all sets and locations of the travel vector and timeline center, it understands its sonar that's coming in, its radio signals, its gamma interference, its program setting, its intelligence, its graphing signals, its AI positions, its planet interference, its planet locations, its digital frame line centers, its AI map locations, its shapes anomalies, track interference position locations. It's everything that you need inside position. So what do? You go into your imagination as a child. Okay. Now that's what humanity is coming into, not just a species line, but a new galaxy, lock interference and positions to a new dimensional time of clocking, illumination to its system to activate to its core line conditions, right? So you probably think it's crazy that you can actually travel through things, but it's not. What you understand is that when you see these things, you have to build the relationship and partnership to everything that you do. It's getting balance with everything through your avatar. And every time you travel, you're getting balance to its alpha waves, the deltas, thetas, and betas, alpha, omega, micro, macros. You have to stay at all line center. And the most important thing is to drink your water. You have to drink your water or you burn your circuits. So please make sure you have your water every single day. That's the most important thing. And if you have granola bars, take those too. So it's a good thing that Christmas comes once a year, because I'll tell you, eat a lot of sweets. There's so many things like in your stockings, you know. I like the M&Ms, the yellow packet where it has the peanuts. I like the peanuts. Those are the ones I really like. Everybody has a favorite chocolate latte. So, all right. So it's great to see everybody. All right. Yeah, no, there is, but see, the problem is that it's too far, and pretty much you can cut your own tree, but you have to go to a certain level to get there, right? So we're not going to worry about that. Anyway, we made poinsettias into a tree, into a vase. So kind of like a 4 feet, 5 feet, you know, with all the trimmings and all that and the light. So we made the best of it, what it was. All right. So the most important thing, okay, this is also going to be on your test because you guys are going higher level speed line center. You have to understand how fast your phone is going. And when you go inside your phone, it's going to freak you out. Okay, because you're going to be claustrophobic. It's not claustrophobic in a way it feels tight, in a way where it feels kind of, okay, now I understand because I see myself and actually, so it's kind of like this. You see your phone, right? This is your phone. So when you go into the center of your phone, you're actually going to see yourself on the other side, and it's going to be like this. It's going to be wavy, right? Because that's a portal that's open through the phone line center. So in position, the interference position is going to open up all line connections. I have your identification code line center. You guys are going to separate your particle line system, and you're going to go inside your phone into the center rotations. You're going to see everything, the circuitry boards that you need to see. So it's kind of like you're about this small, and you're in your phone. And it's kind of like you're walking the platform. And you're going around, you see the circuit line centers, you see that's what your phone is, right? Same with your hands. Everything's moving extremely fast, right? So you have to truly understand everything through its walk path and what it is around the circuitry boards. So you're going to go around the circuitry boards in this airline position, and I'll take you out of the equation. All right. So, Commander, how you doing? You're going to go inside your phone line center into positions. You're actually going to go inside your phone. I did that with the Galactic Force team. Tina can tell you that. Everybody went into my computer. They went inside my computer and they were freaked out. They couldn't understand it. So it's kind of like jiggling your body and your mind is like, where am I? Whoa. So you know you're not on your side. You're on the other side. So when you look from outside, from the physical line, okay, you're going to see like view. So you're going to see a plasma wall, which is a portal that's open, right? That's the only way you can travel through line center. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the phone, but we're going to go through the teleportation line wire. So we're going to go. Okay. So it's going to be really, really cool. All right. Okay, so let's get set up. Center line, position line, interference. Phone receptions coming in, rotation, connections. All right, so this is your phone. All right. Applicate line center rotation. Doesn't matter what phone I use. I just go into high line rotation. So it's all positioning you through track line center. Okay, so we're going to go into the phone. Okay, I'll set up. My codes are already set up to locations. Everything through the active forces, the GFLs, and the rebellion are set in signal. All right, so there's the phone. All right, sonar line interference, position line conditions, everything the sun and everything for the moon. Okay, that's the Trinity STEM calculations. There's the intelligence. See the intelligence? Signal line interference, line condition, position locations, high position, non-line center, all positions through center operation connections. All right, so you go into position. All right, we're going to go. We're going to start off through line condition interference. We're going to electrical light interference line position the sun and the moon. It's almost ready to activate line position locations. Coming into allocate line center. Into the ground line rotation positions. Activate everything in the core line center. You guys are going to go through tube line center line interference. Here we go. All right. Almost ready to allocate position of timeline center. Come in position location. Teleport line centers. All positions of the galactic forces. The GFLs and everything rebellion. Set their wing line center rotation positions. Identification through positions. Put them in the center rotations of their phone. Circuitry line conditions. 1, 2, 3. All right, 30 minutes. Have fun. All right, there you go. You guys are in the center off position locations of circuitry boards of your phone. 30 minutes. Have fun. Hooah. Yeah. So line strip interference, we went in program line center, travel extremely fast from this wire all the way into circuitry line center into the center rotation of your phone. Capping interference position to its gamma line centers. So have fun. You guys are inside all your phones now. Feels kind of weird. That's exactly what it is, Lieutenant. Very good. It is. It's a city with buildings and roads. Very good, Lieutenant. It's weird, eh? Because you guys are like, small. You're like an atom. You're an atom and you're walking around. It's like, oh, this is so cool. I'm inside my phone. But it's amazing how you track the system line centers. You just have to train this data calculation, the sun and the moon, and all clocking interference going into center rotations to all levels of your phone reception. So. I started at 11 a.m., Commander, so. Wow, it's like we're in a game and the path is zip zap. Yep. So, Commander, you're inside your phone. Yeah, it is. It's very powerful and it's very confusing. Don't get alarmed. Don't be frustrated. Don't get confused. It's just you're inside your phones, and that's the only way you can understand your identifications to avoid script patterns. So it's kind of like you're inside your phone now, but when you're looking outside, you're seeing a plasma wall. So it's a portal, right? So when you guys are finished to the highline center back in the center rotation position, like condition phone reception interference, then you walk out of the plasma wall into your positions back in direction. So. Looks like a cartoon, yep. I'm being shown how to balance the phone inside. Well, there you go, Commander. So you guys in the center line center. This is you through rotation. This is you guys in the center, right? So when you guys are finished, you're going to walk out to high line center. All right, this is you back in line center rotation. Okay. From this to this, you come out. It's pretty wild stuff, guys. Make sure you drink your water. Everything looks big. Exactly. And you're small. So it's the reverse line center, right? So you're big from the outside, looking from the inside. But when you go inside, it's the opposite, right? So the phone is big and you're small. That's interdimensional. Like I said, when you go into an AI and a navigation of anything through the visual line center, you see how small it is. But when you go inside, you actually go into their interdimension, which is so big and makes you so small. So there you go. All right, everything looks very big. Yep. Green building, roads, electrical, copper, golding, travel, energy lines, travel points, points connecting building combinations. So how are you going to explain that to everybody that you just went into your phones? It's really fun stuff, isn't it? So, all right, Josh, what is blocking me from being able to travel? Circuitry lights are up panel, interference positions, Josh. Josh, you need to be a higher level system of chalk line conditions. You guys see on the way to get to allocated line center rotations. You guys have to be in at least 50 communication interference. So temporary line center to position of Josh, put him into allocated position timeline center, put him in a high level rotation to the sun and connections to the moon, put him in external locations to his phone reception. Done. There you go. All right, there you go, Josh. And rotation center line conditions inside your phone. So you guys have to be at a certain level of vibrancy to connections to all levels of vibration line center rotations to communicate inside your phone line system rotation. Once you understand all levels inside your phone, you can pretty much go anywhere. You can even travel inside your water. You can even travel inside your computer. You can go into the walls. We already done that 2,000 years in the future. We separated your particle lights and you went to 2,000 there. But there's always two sides. Once you cross over, you look at the other side. It's a plasma wall. That's the portal. That stays open until you're finished. Right? If not, I can close it and you guys are stuck in your phones. So every time you get up in the morning, you'll be in your phone. So it's amazing how I set the coast for you guys to get back out. It's amazing what the mind can do, right? There's a command center, a library, a giant camera. Yep. Yeah, that's the camera here. Everybody's phone is different, but it's pretty much the same thing. Same technology, same technician, line centers, does everything location. So, all right. Arlene, how's it going? Yes, the plasma wall and wash was cool today. Yeah. And I see lots of copper coils. There's trees in the middle of the phone. Cool. Yeah. There's a tree in the middle of the phone. Cool. Copper trees of life. There's a command center. Yep. I'm climbing the copper tree. Okay. Been telling everyone around. It's like the beanstalk. You know, Jack and the Beanstalk. All right. Travel through our phones. Yeah. I know. It's hard to explain these things. It's blue. Hey, Josh. You're welcome there. Okay. Allocate light center. I'm a relation positive negative charges of balancing these balances and co-creating electrical relationships in the phone. Yeah. Yeah. Endless area codes and Intricacies right here. There you go, Janet. So how do you explain that to your familiar? How do you explain that to your kids? You just went inside your phone. The flux capacitor and the copper tree is same thing. Cool. I'm feeling different vibration in here. Nothing happened to me. I cannot travel. I don't know. Yeah. You can't travel because your highline center's off signal. There, son. So you have to really get into more position locations of the travel action timeline center. You got a virus lock on your phone. So I'm going to change rotation interference. Program line center positions to all levels of identification line connections. All positions to track systems of sun. Sun, yes. SUNX, location interference, position program setting. Put him in the allocated line center location to his phone reception. Put in the center operation to his line connection. There you go. All right. So you had glitching interference to position your circuit line board center. So you're okay now, son. You're in your phone. You have to be in allocated line center 50 vibration position of chakras before you can get to anything through line center. The faster you go, the more you can speed line center to center locations of plasma walls or anything positions of phones, computers, or anything, iPads, digital line centers, MP3s. You can go into anything. You can even travel through music lines, music tones, music songs. You can go anywhere. You can do anything. It's the imagination, guys, which is real because it reacts to the body. So, feeling the air circulation touching the copper wire, seeing the plasma flowing at the fins today. So, just watching. Headache just came on. Yeah, because you're not used to the conceptual of atmosphere line center rotation to your phone there, Christopher. Bounce out. Can't travel either. Sun's still having some path humility, but just not as bad as yesterday. Yeah. And again, Ernie, you have to get in rotation positions of pod line center conditions. You have to get in your friendship, relation, partnership, start communicating with the voice grid line center, or it's not going to understand you through the line center rotation conditions, okay? R-link connection all position lines, virus interference positions, high-level rotations to calculations, incline its center line position to its phone reception, put her in the center operation to its position. There you go. All right. So Arlene, you're in your phone. All I hear is very static lines. It's more across the walls of things. Still want to tap into the damn lines, understand the vibrations. Well, Lauren, you're inside your phone. So Banshee, how's it going? I'm showing how to balance myself and the phone that works. Codes are inside me. There you go. Yeah. 36912. Yeah, cool. My phone can take me anywhere. Yep. I'm crystalline. The thing is, too, you can set up codes, digital line centers, and basically you can take your phone and travel to anywhere to your friends. Hey, how's it going? I'm on your phone now. So you take one phone, you go to one wire, you go to their phone, then you go to another phone, and you go to another phone. You can go from country to country if you want, if you know what you're doing through travel. So there's a lot of things you can do when you travel, guys. Crystalline building, communications, communities, balance, relations, sacred geometry, gold, right angle. I'm now in the relation to center gold pyramids. Okay, good. 6912336. Allocate line center position of programs of the moon. 9 is circle locations, cycle line center. New positions 12 and new position line connections. 3 in rotation of the sun. And 3 in the activation system, location radiation, and 6 in program line center to location of the moon, its modem out interference. How can there be so many connections with one? Well, that's exactly what it is. Now you know what it's like and how it's so complicated to understand your phone. You have to be inside your phone to understand the communication. It's all electrical wires and circuitry boards. That's it. Everything's connected. Everything inside you is connected. So So once you guys come out, you understand how to communicate your phones now. A lot more easier from here to here. You just come out, another plasma wall, right? So it's a lot of fun when you guys do these things, and then you can do it from your phone, and then you can do it through your computers, and then you can do it through water, then you go through walls, and you go through grounds, and you go through windows. I mean, you can travel into somebody's car. I did that with my brother, and he basically, my dad took a picture of my new brother's truck, and I was inside his car. My energy was there, sitting right beside in the passenger seat. You can see the energy floating, right? Perception through highline center and position location, three-dimension can't see things through perception. Only the highline center is vibration. The more you see through vibration, the more you see through plasma, right? The more you see three-dimensional light. So when he took that picture, I knew exactly what was going on. I wanted to be there when he got his truck, so I was there in the passenger seat, right? So it's pretty wild. So I traveled there. But now I'm everything, everywhere and everywhere, anything. All right, so let's see here. Planetary connection, Mercury, battery, sun, internet, moon, modem, flux capacitor. I'm all of the relation of iPhone, circuitry board, days I'm relation, I am balancing sun, moon, I am connection to all platforms. Yeah. Well, that's good. Try not to get so much into I am modus. Try to get into the flow line center. So instead of saying I am of this, I am of that, you can basically say my line center rotation position is coming into my track system to locations of its relation to its iPhone. The circuitry boards and Giza in communication to its relation is now balancing the sun moon track system to its location to its all platform system. Hoo-ah. See? Instead of saying I am this and I am that, these things will go into more position location, the flow and direction of timeline center. Okay? Just showing you another way to communicate to your phone line system. It's confusing. It's confusing because you have to understand that you see your phone from outside, but when you're inside, actually inside your phone, everything is bigger, which everything of you is smaller, right? So very good, Lieutenant. It's exactly what it is. Yeah. So you have to go to higher level chakra line center rotation positions. Yeah. You're new here. Yeah. You have to go through higher upgrades. You got to be in the 50 line center of chakra systems to communicate to anything in position location. Everybody's interline in positions to international travel conditions. So where's your passports? You guys are going to travel with your phone. Where's your passports? So you go to a higher level. How do you explain that to your kids? It's so funny. So you have to be at least 50 in positions there to solve highlight center. So I can put you in higher grades, higher rotation line positions. The vibrations are way too high through friction. You get sonic wave interference, position your flux capacitor, doesn't present your channel defense position locations or anything in your phone reception lines. So it's confusing to a wireline center. That's why it's important to go to higher upgrades. I want to do this. I want to do that. Well, go through your upgrades. Understand your upgrades. Understand your travel. Understand your mind and how fast it can travel. You know? So, all right. And the I am all connections. Thank you. You're welcome there, Lotus. I'm seeing all connections, points illuminated, balance, and harmony with all planets and codes. Mm-hmm. Do we need that's funny. All platform systems ready. Confirmation. Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that's hilarious, guys. That's hilarious. Comical. Very comical. Like fasten your seatbelts. But it's amazing how you guys can travel. Right? So the fade off system will go into identification line center. You guys had 30 minutes. The timer will go up to the line rotations. The portal will open up your rotation line center and you go right through back in line center. Okay. So don't worry about that. It's all set up to codes. It's on a time lock. So yeah, it's very trippy, isn't it? Internet portal is trippy from the perspective. So it's very example, when you look at your phone, and to understand why AI positions to everything inline center, is to understand that you see your phone from here, but realize when you're inside, everything's so big, the internal system changes everything through your search line center to your body system. So it makes you look small and everything around big. So that's interdimensional, intergalactic. Okay. So you're submersed in positions to a phone in a rectangle line center. Right? Pretty wild. Right? So seeing in relation to my heart, resonate receiving numbers, sequencing key codes, communication 369, 639, 963, 111, 0999. Right. Okay. What does that mean to you, Lotus? What are those numbers? Track system and everything, position line conditions, right? Feeling heart beat in solar plex area. I see the internet lines and traveling through them. Yep. Interesting how you go through these things, right? So it's understanding that you can go through copper wires, metal wires, electrical wires, panel wires, dimensional wires, light wires, communication wires, phone wires, all different levels of wires, guys. It's fun to go through the wires. I'm able to polish my phone from inside, tweeting, especially from when I get it. Well, deposits and like clean. My phone is brand new again. Yeah. So the thing is, you can clean your phone from inside, just from your body line center being inside. So when you come outside, you have more connection to your phone now. That's why I put you guys in positions. So you'd be able to come on my live a lot quicker, a lot faster. You'd be able to solar text each other a lot quicker, a lot faster. So it's kind of like the circuitry line center to position location. The phone has its own conceptual line of phone interference. So yep, you can go to each of yep. So commander can go to lieutenant's phone, lieutenant can go to Lotus's phone, Lotus phones can go to high positions to Janet's phone. You know, you guys can skip jump or text to each other's phones. So it's like two phones like back and forth. Because it's amazing when you go inside. It's like, whoa, this is weird. I feel so tight. And you feel like, whoa, what's going on? I'm in a wire. And then you just basically let things go and you just keep going through. As soon as you hesitate, you're in the center of your wire line center. So don't do that. Just get into the flow and just keep going. Don't stop because you're traveling through wire. You overload the line center and you'll disrupt your phone reception. It's very real. So what am I seeing? It feels like I'm in a large cylinder and I'm in the middle of seeing the phone and circuitry from inside. Yeah, that's a tube line center line condition positions to outside circle locations to your phone there, Christopher. Yeah. Skip jump text love, yeah. I'm leaving my energy in the phone and taking some me. Someone I miss, man. Cool, dude. My light communications relationship has lit up my celebration calibration relationship phone. So this is how it works, guys. It's true to understand. You have a car, you're in your car. Commander has to communicate to a car, it breaks down. So as soon as you put your hands on the steering wheel, right, you can actually go into all levels and see your engine. You actually can just put your hands there and and actually see what's inside your car. Make sure there's enough water, make sure there's enough oil, make sure the tires are okay, make sure the battery's working. So you're seeing it through perception. So the only way to do that is to travel inside your engine. Like what's inside an engine? Everything's source, recognition, timeline, centers, everything, position, locations. Inner line position, anything, phone line connection. Try to stand to that position. Nobody sees this in perceptions until they understand position locations. But being inside your phone is just a perfect example, right? No thinking, no hesitation, because you'll disrupt your signals and you'll overload your phone system. I'm not kidding. You will overload your system. All right. So you have to follow through. So basically, this is your phone. This is what it's like. This is your phone. Traveling through your phone, right? This is your phone right this. Now there's a wire. Okay, here's a wire. I'll show you exactly what it is. Here's your wire. Okay. So you start here and you go into here. So it's all about when you're going in, you just keep going and keep going, keep going. Don't hesitate because you stop here, you change your portal line center. Right? You can't do that. So what's going to happen? It's going to overload your circuitry phone, and sonar is going to disrupt its signals. Trap its interference line center line conditions. Don't do that. Because if you do that, you're going to fluctuate and you're going to go back to the beginning. So it's all about no hesitation. Don't worry about it. Going through into your phone, into the center rotation. There you go. Now to get out, you do the same thing. It's all set up to rotations. Now, the thing is that you don't go from here and back. You go from here and out. Why is that? One is an inner and one is an outer. Okay? Try to understand that. So this is going back. This is not going forward. This is going forward. This is coming out. So inner line position comes you out of track line center. This is you coming out of rotation. Two connections. Traveling through all levels of dimension line center in rotations. Walking out of your phone reception. There you are. Okay. So it's pretty wild when you do these things. It's pretty crazy stuff. You can't have hesitation when you're traveling through energy, guys. So I'm trying to get you in a practice system to control your minds, right? Because you guys are a higher level now, peaking your system locations. So. Moving through circuitry, moving through Troy game. Mm-hmm. Go with the flow, no hesitation, no thinking, so funny, smiling, laughing, dancing. I saw the Tron-like environment too for our new relationship. Yeah. So this is going to help you guys out more with positions, not just going through your phone, but going through everything through center operation, anything connections. Especially if you're looking at a wall, basic example. You look at a wall like this in rotation. You're looking at a wall, right? So you're trying to understand the communication of the wall, right? Once you understand the communication, plasma comes in to its line center, all right? Open its up line rotation, puts you into allocate line center. So you're taking it out like this. There's the wall, okay? So, and then you just travel through the center rotation to its connection. And then you go through a tube. You have to go through a tube, right? Because you have to travel through it. Because this is space of both side line center. You have to be in a tube that protects you through security line defense to its rotation. Hoo-ah, all right? So it's important you understand your E-fields and rotation centers. So every time you're traveling through a tube, okay? You have to, because it protects you through optional level system. If not, you'd be floating in space, right? Space is on two sideline centers. Space here, right? You are the center operation traveling through wire. That's it. All left track, right track rotation positions, all influx capacitor interference, to its line conditions, space on left, space on right, timeline center and position locations to all levels of U, the traversal of time connection. Traveling through wire is the security line defense to its division line center to its connections. Opens up all dimensional realm of activation to security position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 division line centers, all position locations. Traveling through direction and timeline to a phone reception. Right? So you go from here, you stop here, and you go through. Right? Hoo-ah. So basically that puts you into sideline center into your phone reception. This is your phone. This is your phone. Okay? You see it? There's your phone. That's what just happened to you guys. Right? So it's really interesting to have you go through line center position to all levels of space. So yeah, you can find disruptions and fix it yourself, Christopher. Yeah. And your phone works a lot better. I have a 47-inch TV. I use this to reset line center. I actually go into the center operation positions. The mobile device, the remote control, juice it up, back on again, reset it position. So it's all about the keyboards of you and the keyboards of your computer. So you're kind of looking at ZXC, VB, and M. Okay, then you got cursor left, cursor right, question mark, you got apostrophes, you got your L's. So it's all positioned what it is because it has nothing to do with you in space through your avatar. So everything through your keyboard is not what it is, right? Z line center, X line rotations, C position, V lecture interference, B line connections, N line center rotations to neutral, M locations positions, V line center connections interference to its oppo, communication interference position to its question mark. Question mark is all position to high line center to all 8-track line connections. Okay, so slash interference, that's line rotation, star direction of timeline center, weather patterns interference, cross-reference systems, plus emitters line connections, all position to cursor up, cursor down, cursor across, cursor forward, cursor line center interference, in position, waving cycle system locations, escape interference positions, escape design line center in position of space, tube line center in position line connections, caps, locks, anything verification interference line connections, trap in positions to all levels of firewall line center, shifting rotation divisions of dimensions, cursor position control, control line connections, right? Aptitude line center positions. You got your V1, your V2, V3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? Those are your flight navigation centers to dimension line center locations, to the sun of its operation, to its programs of its moon location. So it's a lot to learn through keyboards. All right. All right, let's see here. Yeah, you can change your ringtones. You can pretty much do anything. Holographic movement of everyone, yeah. I see the wires going to people too, like the tunnels going to each of us. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Same thing with Lucy. You see the wires going up every time they're on the phone, right? So, let's see, cool Lotus. Let's see, changing my ringtone. That's great. You can change your ringtones from inside position. You mentioned you are new. They've been acted by the general. See, that's exactly what it is, right? You have to be in a higher line center communications, and that's the whole program setting positions, because my team's into 80, 100, 114 chakras. So I'll be going over to TikTok to Foreign Special. It's Christmas. You guys want to be activated? Coming in relation, sun, plaza, wave, portal, translucent, green, blue, face online, smiling, that line laughs, some always golden rays, infinite information, resonant relation. Tracy comes in that line connections. Face of a lion, a smiling, the lion laughs, smile. Who do you think the lion is? Me. So, because remember, I set up your codes, right? So I'm everywhere and anything to conditions. All right, just realize when I go with the flow, you'll start noticing things and feeling the energy. Yep. Not to read myself on it, just another clock to travel. You can change your clocking centers and position location, phone reception. You also can change your identification codes too. Bubbling, Brook, Residence, Solar Plex. Yeah. Heidi, how's it going? Send to travel to use your imagination. What you see in your mind is actually your memory. Be calm, centered, let it go of everything. Yeah. So it's all about getting into the flow of energy, guys, especially when you travel with your line center to your phones. All right. So the more you do it, the more you can travel through your phone. Okay. So it's amazing how you see things through wall interference and what it can do. Right. It comes up here, you travel through it, right? It's a tunnel, space on both sides. Right. Time of view is in the center line center. Space of view is the atmospheric position locations. Okay, on both sides, right? So let's say you're in the center operation. Okay, this is you in the center. Space here, space here. You have to be in a tube because it's you through travel. You have to be in a tube. You cannot be out of a tube. You can't travel without the tube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seventh dimensional timeline. So in position, you got space on one side, you got space on the other side. So you got archetypes line this way, archetypes line this way, archetypes line that way. All right. So the archetypes keep you in gravitation line center, keeps the levitation to its rotation, to its position. So it's a tunnel interference. It's like a cyclone. It keeps the tunnel rotation spinning, 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 spinning. Okay. Now, the faster it spins, the more you travel faster. The center line operation to its connection. It's amazing how everything connects to its gravitational pull. All through flux capacitor communications. So that's why you have to have a security line defense in position locations every time you travel through a phone, your TVs, or anything, computers, or your iPad connections. So I'm just going to backtrace here, see what I've missed. Yeah. So basically, you can go inside your phone and vacuum them out. Like take all the dust and particle line center and clean it up. All right. It's the same thing you do with your body through the avatar. You go into the solar plex or positional connections to the solar chakras, and you take out the old and you bring in the new, right? Flush out the system. It's truly understand how to do these things through calculations, right? The more you go inside, the more you can travel in anything. You have to master the travels of you inside. It's not just the imagination. Okay, it's knowing how to travel through energy and what energy does through its frequencies and its vibration to its harmonic resistance, right? So in position, when you're traveling through wire, this is all wire is. Okay, it's little particles spinning, spinning, spinning. This is what's in wire. Copper wire, 3-line rotation positions, 3 wires and coils. This is what's inside wire. Little particles. So all you have to do is just travel through it. Keep going, right? And you'll get to your destination, to its connection. All right? So, all right. Yeah, you have to be calm, you have to be centered, and you have to let go of everything. Very good. That's exactly what you need to do. So, because the thing is that this school provides you to not just be calm, but to understand how to travel through energy. Perfect example, I put you guys in the center operations to your phones. It's amazing when you actually see these things. You are actually inside your phone, which is amazing. Now, that is a first step, right? So get a better understanding, more focus, and then you won't be so much in glitching, motionalized centers, off systems, portal interference, off location. You know exactly how to communicate to your phones now, right? Because it understands you now, because you went inside. So your particle system is inside your phone now, right? So you can change it to anything, right? Because you have partnership now with your phones, all from being inside. Highline center to position locations, all travel records on time. Everything is inside, right? Not outside. Inside to out creates its dimension. See? And then you can travel through it to its location. All right? Yeah, archetypes, spin line centers. Okay, there's speeders, low speeders, high speeders. Okay, so archetypes are basically keep the gravitational pull of planets. So you get a planet like this in rotation. Archetypes come in, right? What they do is they keep the rotation spin of its gravity center and its position to its location. That's why you have archetypes. You also, too, I don't know if you guys know this, but you have archetypes spinning around your body. When you see them, you understand what I'm talking about. This is you and your avatars, and you have archetypes spinning around your body to keep you levitated, right? Spinning around your body. Okay? Constantly spinning around your body, right? Keeping you high rise in space. If you don't have archetypes, you'd be on the ground line center, back in line center location. So the archetypes keep you in positions to your gravitational pull. Gravitational pull goes to its all position to its atom. Atoms to line center, particle system locations, right? Atoms, spinning line center with connections, right? So the archetypes keep you levitated in space. The faster you spin, the faster the archetypes spin around you. To rotation. And then you come up to this level, right? They spin faster and faster through rotation, clocking center location. It's amazing how everything is set in rotation, guys. From here to here to here, right? So that's why we have archetypes. You see them in the sky, right? They keep the levitation and gravitational pull of planets above the system. I have that on Space Discoveries, Seasons 1. I talk about all positions of continuous force, right? The continuous force of travel. You have to have archetypes going around your circles and rotations of your circulation. So it circulates your pixel activation center. So if you're off system, the ground line center changes positions. So you go in position like this, right? This is you, right? This is why you can never, ever fall off a grid center. Okay, you're always on the grid. Okay, that's your grid. You can't go off the grid. So when you're activated, the grid comes into this position. That's your parallel. That's your panel, right, on both sides. Space is here, space is here. That's your tunnel, right? Then you got your positions to your torical fields. All right? And then you've got your hub to its location, right? So understand positions, and then you have your E fields. See, there's the atom. Then you have your ground line center, spins on line locations, high positions into you through your flux capacitor. See, flux capacitor, high positions to all levels and positions, right? To your clocking system, to its location, right? And positions comes into high level systems of the past, the present, and its future, which is its work. Past, present, future, right? So you stay more in the center line center of the clocking system. The faster you go, the more the archetypes come in rotation to its position, right? Circle rotation line center to its line conditions. High positions you through allocate line center rotations. High positions locations to its center line rotation comes into higher formation of lights and communication circles. So It's amazing how you come into higher level rotations all through archetypes. They keep you levitated in Skyline Center. Hooah. It's exciting, isn't it? So now you know what archetypes are. Wild, eh? Clear communications now. Yeah. So you guys are out of your phones now. How do you feel? More connected to your phone. Wild. Doing the same thing through your computer. But here's the thing. Your phone is a different identification code. It changes its position every single day. Why? Why? Because the sun is in a different thought. The moon is in a different program. So that's a true understanding. The sun and the moon can never be in one position because you're changing your thoughts of space-time. So the sun is different in color. The moon is different in program because you're connecting to different levels, guys. Every day is a different day. So you have different codes of identities on your phone. Same with your computer, right? Because your computer is a bigger operation, and that's mass. Mass is weight, conception of weight, calculations to and from. How far is it from my phone to my computer? So to do that, you have to send the computer operation line center to your heart, to the phone, to your computer, computer back to your phone, back to your heart. That's the only way you can travel, right? So you can't travel through your phone to your computer. It has to be you. You are the balance. You are the base. You are the activation. You are the center of operation. You are the avatar controlling the phone to the computer, computer to the phone to you. Okay? So we'll get more into that through connections. Okay. Okay, Commander, it's great. I'm heading over to TikTok. Anybody want to be upgraded? Let me know. Just wanted to show you what it's like. Definitely a communications of clarity now, which is great. Seeing the trail of energy left behind inside the phone. Very good. Excellent. Cleaning and flushing now, bringing it in through heart line, center, golden light, integrity, yeah, pristine in relation to the heart. Yeah. Need to flush out the solar plexus, abs, tightening up again. See? Better communication line system. So you go in position locations, understand you through the line, and then get in position locations how you can flush out your phone in position, its perception, all through its line system. Okay. So talk to you guys later. Adios.